I was at the coffee shop, little coffee van at the back of my gym. I ordered him a coffee. There's a few people sitting around. I'm there with a couple of blokes. You know, they go, "Oh, Monty." And so I get up to get my coffee, and this other guy goes to jump up, and I go, "What are you doing?" And he goes, Are you called Monty? And he goes, "I'm Monty as well." I go, "What?" And he goes, "I'm Monty." I go, "Like proper? Like on your license says Monty?" He goes, "Yep." I go, "What? Are you kidding?" He goes, "No."
How old was he?
Mid-20, probably a bit younger than you, just but not by much. And so we get talking, you know, great bloke called Monty. And I go, "Oh, mate, friendly enough. You know, me and this other bloke called Monty, same thing, Monty, blah, 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 you know, celebrants. I'm training to be a celebrant."
Get fucked.
So, I don't know. That was a few months ago. I don't know where he is on his...
If you're out there, Monty number 3.
I don't know where he's on his celebrant journey.
Maybe he needs some
Maybe he needs a mentor.
mentoring.
But yeah, in Newcastle, third bloke, born, birth certificate, Monty, training to be a celebrant.
Oh, wow.
So I'll take a third one, but if you're called Monty and you think about moving to Newcastle to be a celebrant, I'll break your fucking legs. 3's no more. No more.
Also,
That's the limit of Monty's celebrants called Monty in Newcastle. 3. Thanks, man.
we're on in 3, 2. Oh, really anticlimactic start there.
I did that on
with the king.
I did that on purpose just for you.
Thank you,
So we're
cockhead.
back.
Oh, I bloody wore this shirt last week.
Yeah, I know. It's
For those of you listening from home on the podcast apps, we haven't actually changed our clothes at all.
Listen, we need to stop this because everybody knows that we're recording them in blocks like that.
And they don't really give a fuck.
That
do they?
illusion has been fucking smashed some time ago. So we're right into it. The last one, I never even got to my list of things I wanted to shout about.
You didn't?
I've got quite a long list here of things that I'm going
You're a
to...
really angry man, aren't you?
Welcome aboard. It was funny where Dee from Little Black Blow, Little Black Blow.
She'll love that. Little Black Bow Photography.
Yeah,
D.
she'd commented on one of our clips where it was like, "You're turning into Dave, I'm Hangry Hughes."
Yeah,
and I'm like, "What do you mean? Like I've always been."
And I'm angry.
That's my secret. I'm always angry.
You are. Go on. Fire away on
So
your list.
many things. So many things.
I've got nothing on my list.
Oh, here you go. Here's a good one. A mate of mine,
Yep.
he said, "Bring this one up." So, and this is about plus ones. You know, like say you're inviting a relative to your wedding,
Wedding chat, yeah.
and they go, "Can I bring my boy?" It's your cousin. "Can I bring my boyfriend?" And you're like, "I guess." You know, never met the bloke. Great. So my mate got married. Similar situation. I know I can't remember who the relative was. Let's say it was his cousin. Brings a bloke, and so gets introduced to the bloke at the wedding. You know, says to him, "Mate, I hope you're having a great time. You know, thanks for coming." Blah blah blah. A week later, they're at like the Nan's fucking 80th or whatever. Bloke comes up, introduces himself to my mate.
Get
says,
fucked.
"G'day, mate, I'm blah, blah." He goes, "Yeah, mate, you're at my wedding last week."
Oh, that's bad. Oh, what a piece of shit.
Yeah. So, you know, if you're... what you've got to consider out there, folks, is that even though you might be deeply in love with the person you met on Tuesday...
Oh, and this is not talking about the couple.
No.
This is talking about the cousin.
Yeah. If you might have deeply fallen in love on Tuesday and your cousin's wedding's on Saturday.
Yeah.
And as much as you'd love to bring them along, keep in mind those people have got to pay a substantial amount of money per
goes
head.
Back to the other $150 on a Sunday.
$150 on a Sunday.
Of beer, Barbie.
You know, and obviously people are often sometimes too polite to say no, but you should have a good hard look at yourself and go, "No, that's not cool. I probably shouldn't do that." But yeah, bloke introduced himself no more than a week later.
And sometimes no is not enough though, because you can say no and then they guilt you. But how about absolutely fucking not? That's the answer, because why would those people come to your wedding? There's no...
Yeah.
They should not
There's
be
no
coming.
point.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, that was something on the list.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh,
It's like the Caravan and Friends of,
correct.
they
Correct.
don't get a bait.
What else have I got? Oh, this is just a thing that I do. And again, photographers, I apologise in advance. I don't really, but
2 episodes where you shit can.
no, I'm not all photographers. But here's the thing. For a very long time, I will judge a man based on, and this is separate from the photographer talk, but it's going to tie in.
Also, saying for a very long time, you realise that puts you in another age demographic. You sound like an old fuck.
I am an old fuck.
Well,
We've already discussed I'm probably your father.
Yeah,
so
old enough to be my dad.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I've always judged a man, if you've got on a tie and you've tied it like a fucking schoolboy, I think way less of you, right? So in that same vein, and that's just the thing, you look and you see it and you go, fuck this idiot, can't even tie a tie.
Yeah.
If it's not a double Windsor, go fuck yourself. But in that same vein, and this makes me out to be a fucking
in the same vein of I'm Monty King and I'm a complete fucking wanker, because if it's not a double Windsor, go and fuck yourself.
Correct. In that same vein, if I'm at a wedding and we're doing the signing,
Yeah.
and once we're done with the signing, the photographer says,
Hold the certificate
or
up.
hold the certificate up, or you put your hand there and you put your hand on and pretend to sign with the
And
other.
make sure the ring's facing that way and...
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's not 1962.
Well, that to me is the same wasted shot as putting the fucking shoes on in the prep.
And look, I'm sorry if you're a photographer that I'm mates with and you do that. I'm deeply sorry, but I will go. I normally will go. We'll do the signing, and I'll go. We're done here.
Yeah.
And photographers go. Yep, I've got everything I need, and I go. Of course you do, because you probably could have taken the photo of the signing when they were signing.
Yep.
The only exception I think is like if you just like quickly grab the 2 witnesses and they stand behind, and not with the fake thing, but just the 4 of them, and then move on.
Yeah.
But the whole posed pretending to sign
and
thing.
I've been asked to do it.
But I'll go, if they do that, I immediately go, I know who you are.
Yeah, right.
And it's not someone I'm going to recommend.
Well, I'm one step more. If they ask to do that,
I've probably sunk myself there.
100%.
But anyway.
But if they ask, and I've had it before several times, where they ask, "Oh, can we just get one?" And I was like, "Sorry, we'll do that later if you want." And
I never stop
But
them.
I'm absolutely not fucking around for another couple of minutes, especially when
I wouldn't stop them. I just mentally go.
Especially when it's 40 degrees or it's about to piss down rain.
That's a problem.
That is going to fuck. Because realistically, after the signing, there is 30 seconds of wedding left and we're fucking done.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
also
if you
true.
root around for another 2 minutes,
But again,
there,
it's also part of the, and this is where I backtrack and defend them, but it's also part of, we've all got our routines.
Yeah.
Of this happens, that happens, this happens, and then that'll happen. And I'm sure photographers go, there's a checklist of shots they want to get.
Yeah.
I mean, opposed pretending to sign the certificate one, I don't think he's
I don't think
one.
you need to apologise so much, because maybe those photographers will listen and think, actually, yeah, that is a pretty fucking dumb thing to do.
No, they're not going to.
Yeah.
Why would they? Again, because we're a pair of fuckwits. Why would they? I won't expect anybody to take any advice from us.
I reckon people...
I'm starting to get sweaty now, and I don't think it's the heat.
People on the tail end, like people listening to us, I think they would be more annoyed with us always apologising to people instead of just saying,
"Oh, I don't think
down the barrel."
I don't think.
If you're thinking about doing a garter toss or whatever,
While we're talking about the signing, another one on the list, and I should say this wasn't brought up by me. I mentioned, I think, went on an end of year vendor Christmas party in Sydney last. No. And I was talking to a bunch of people, and I was like, "What have you guys got anything that you think I could bring up?" And someone said, when a mum, and it's always generally a mum, or someone turns up with, and I'll say, every celebrant who's running the show has got a pen. They bring pens. Some have 50 pens.
Yeah.
I've got a ridiculously expensive pen that I should never have bought.
Again,
A
wanker.
wanker. And I will guard it with my life, so don't even try and fucking steal it.
Bullshit, you nearly lost it.
I did, but that's a different... it was under the couch. Nobody stole it. Doesn't matter. Mont Blanc. But this one of these other people who was a celebrant, I think, said, when they bring their own pen, or mum goes, I've got a pen, and it's a fucking 2 foot long feather.
Yeah.
With a pen on it.
Yeah.
Like, no. What am I, Captain Jack Sparrow? Like, fuck off. Yeah, pens. Pens with feathers. Don't do it.
Pirate.
Yeah. Is that, you like them? Is that why you're gone quiet? You love them? You love a
Depends.
feather pen?
No, I agree. I can't believe it's a thing. Like, why is that in your kit bag? It's like bringing a fucking goat.
I'm not even. There's another thing here on the list I'm not even going to go into.
I'll read it.
I'm going to read it, but I'm not going to go into it. It was just a thing that a bloke said, and I was like, that's funny. I'm not unfamiliar, but I'm not going to go into it too much.
All right. Well,
if you're wearing a light suit, and this is primarily blokes, and you go and have a leak, and you don't quite shake as thoroughly as you might, and you walk down and there's a
dribble patch on your cock and
on your
balls.
light suit.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, gross. That's why I don't really want to go. But it was just brought up by another wedding industry professional, and I said I'll bring it up. So if you're out there and you're hearing it, that's for you. And I know who you are.
This is backtracking to the mother-in-law thing, but
Mate, listen, for a bloke that hasn't even got a mother-in-law, you really are. Every episode you're after mother-in-law.
I have got a boyfriend now. Thanks for asking.
Are you gay?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I only just found out about your eyebrows, so I think that's fair. But I do think there were a few hints.
Yeah. There were signs.
Yeah.
So are we going to talk about the boyfriend?
Yeah, we are. No,
right.
we are. So, it's been on for several months, but it was me being the fuck knuckle that I am with the commitment issues. Yeah, it took a while.
That's been a recurring theme.
Yeah, it took a while to get to where it is, and that was all my doing. So we've transitioned from intercourse associates to boyfriend and boyfriend. So
wow.
Yep, that's really nice. But there was a funny little story in the in-between time before I pulled my head out of my ass and realised that this is a good thing. Dylan is his name, little sweetheart. So I'm a bit of a slut for getting my back scratched before I go to sleep each night.
Lincoln, we might have to blank his name out by the time this comes out, mate. He might not be there anymore.
Hey, he's moved in now.
He's moved in?
Yeah. No, we've got...
What are you, lesbians?
Lesbian textbook. Yeah, bought it online and we're just going page by page.
Yeah, right.
There's only 2 pages.
yeah. It's meet and move in together.
It's U-Haul page 1 and I'm pretty sure a dog's page 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm a slut for getting my back scratched as I'm falling asleep. Anyway, one night we're laying there, he's scratching my back, and then he goes to me, I don't think I can do this anymore. And my response, that's all right, mate, just swap arms if you're getting tired. And he goes, no, I mean us. And I was like, I fucking know what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
He's got no sense of humour. Fuck him off, man. Hey, Dylan, see you, champ.
He did have a giggle, but it was obviously pretty upset. Because, yeah. Anyway, and then... So yes, he's moved in.
So you had to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, that's it. So he's moved in now, and he brought his stuff around on Sunday, and I was doing an online workshop thing for 3 hours after I'd said to him, "Yeah, let's."
When you say online workshop thing, were you mentoring?
No, I wasn't. No. You would have loved that.
Yeah, I would have. Anyway, I was waiting to pounce.
No, it was Julie's comedy workshop.
Oh yeah, good one.
Julie and Eddie. Yeah, so I was part of that, but it was literally half an hour after I'd said to him, come on, let's go to the storage shed, get your shit, whatever. And then I was like, actually, I forgot about this. So
let's go to the storage shed gay slang for something?
Might be, but I don't know about it.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, he spent the afternoon moving all his stuff in, and I could kind of see him out the corner of my eye, and I was just fucking, worn a hole in the carpet up the stairs, like that many trips up and down.
Yeah.
Then when I finally get into the bedroom at 5 o'clock, it is just like a mountain of clothes and boxes of clothes and bags of clothes fucking everywhere. Couldn't swing a cat.
Yeah.
And he thought it was pretty nervous.
Does he know you're going to ruin all of those when you fall asleep in the shower drunk and fucking flood your house?
Oh, that's another story. That's a good one. Anyway, he said, you don't seem too fazed by all this. I said, well, it's pretty simple. You can't hide anything, and if it doesn't fit, it's not staying. So we ended up with a pretty big cull pile of all the things that I was like, well, if you don't wear it, it's going. So we got a big bag to go to the charity. Anyway, went in bed that night, and I said, some of those couples when they break up and you hear the story about, it's normally, I won't say which one of them, but one of them throws all the others' clothes and stuff out on the lawn and sets it on fire. I said, I don't think I could ever do that, babe. And he goes, no, you're thinking I'm about to say something sweet.
There's not enough of it.
And I said, because the global warming impact that that fucking pile and fire would have on this planet is just astronomical. So anyway, I think that's... Yeah, flooding the house, we may as well touch on that.
Which time?
Have a bit of... Yeah, I've done in the caravan too, but I ran out of water before I flooded it. But I've got this habit of having a night on the sauce and then.
Do you like a good time too?
I do like a good time.
Yeah, right.
What do you call it? A night on the squirt?
Yeah, on the squirt.
I'm not much of a squirt fan, hence why I'm gay. Anyway, moving on.
All sorts of things squirt, mate.
Yeah, true.
That's the t-shirt.
I feel like this episode's definitely not one for our friend and her kids to watch and listen to in the car. So I got in a bad habit of sitting down on the shower floor when I'm, pretty well sauced at the end of the night, and in an attempt to sober myself up before I go to sleep. Also, germaphobe don't want to get into bed after being out. So it's partly that, but generally just sit on the floor and fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, it's delightful in the shower.
Which, with one of those long drains at the end of the shower, not an issue. But when you got a round drain and a big fat ass sitting on top of it for 5 hours, it's going to do a bit of damage. And that damage was flooding the entire walk-in robe. And because I'd not long moved in, I didn't have cupboards or drawers or anything. So I
insurance company's not listening.
Piles and piles of clothes on the floor, which worked in my favour because they soaked up...
Sandbagging.
Fully sandbagged, but they soaked up a fair volume of water before it did make its way through the roof. And at, 5 o'clock in the morning, I walked down the stairs because I, realised what I'd done. Walked out in the walk-in robe. It's sodden.
Yeah.
Bedroom's wet.
Yeah.
Got down the stairs. And as I'm walking down the stairs, I was like, pretty sure I just turned that shower off. I was like, yep, I did. But I could hear water running pretty heavily. And it was like a waterfall fucking cascading through the roof. Through the downlights, through the aircon vents.
That's all right. Electricity and water, they mix very well.
Downstairs flooders. And I was well earthed. I was standing there 2 feet in the puddle. Hanging onto the light.
Trying to change a bulb.
It was bad. Anyway, I fully just went back upstairs, went to bed, thought I'll deal with that in the morning. Went to Bunnings, got a wet dry vac, put the heater on for 2 days. Good as new. And I've just had the builder in to build wardrobes in the walk-in robe, rip the carpet up, to do the work.
Good as gold.
Not a single bit of stain or black mold or nothing. So if you wet it quick, dry it quick, that's my red hot tip. Fuck, I should work at Bunnings.
That'd be something, wouldn't it?
I could sell the sausages.
Yeah. I didn't do that exactly. I've never fallen asleep in the shower and done that. Although I think I have fallen asleep in the shower. Actually, I have. But mine was... So I've got two of drunkenly falling asleep in the bathroom scenario. Yeah. The one is... And both with a partner back in the day that we lived together. So the first one was same thing. So you saying germaphobe, don't want to go to bed. I'm less of that now, but I used to be, and it was worse because this is how old I am. You used to be able to smoke in like pubs and clubs. Yeah. So when you'd come home, you'd fucking and I don't smoke. Yeah. You'd reek like it's in your shirt, it's in your hair. Yeah. But it's in everything. So you've got to fucking dump you can't even have the because if you wake up in the morning,
it's in your ball throw.
You throw your jeans in the corner, and you wake up in the morning going, oh. Bleh. So you got to throw everything in the wash, have a shower, blah blah. So I used to be always like that. Now, being trained with that, now you come home and you're like, no, this is great. Good to go. 2 more days out of this. But I got in the shower and it was like an ensuite to the bedroom. Same thing, sat on the floor. And it was only like metre by metre kind of thing. Yeah. So I'm like, but it's obviously the hot water's run out. Yeah. And I've reached up to like turn the cold down so that it gets hotter. But I've turned the cold off completely. And so all it is now is scalding hot water. But I'm trapped on the other side. Like the doors.
Like a turtle on
the doors on the other side. And so my partner at the time, all she hears is, and when she comes in, I'm making that noise every time I'm trying to reach through the shower to get the tap. Yeah. So I'm going, and she's like, what are you doing? Well, turn the tap off, it's burning me. But the second time, same place, same everything. It was like a bath and a shower, and I'd been to the football. I used to work for a company that had seats at the football. Yeah. Sunday, cracker, got picked up by a bloke at like 10 o'clock. This was back in the days when they used to have 3 games on. Yeah. Get there early, company seats, smashing beers. By the time I get home at 6, this particular day, I crawled out of the car. Like the car pulled up, the bloke's missus came and picked us up. I fell out of the door and just crawled into the house. Let's go. I'm going to have a bath. That seems like what anybody would do on a
recipe for disaster.
What any 22-year-old bloke who's been on the squirt all day.
Yeah.
I'll have a bath. So I've gotten in the bath. I've turned it on. At some point, I've woken back up. The bath's empty. I'm freezing, shivering. Put the plug back in. Turn the taps back on. Wake up again. Plug's out. Water's gone. Freezing. Plug back in. Turn the taps back on. The next time I wake up, it is woman in my face screaming, "Stop putting the fucking plug back in. You've nearly drowned 3 times, you fucking idiot." And every time she's come in, I've slid down and the water's at this high tide mark just below
on your nose.
Just below my nose. So she keeps pulling the plug out. I keep waking up, putting it in, filling it back up. Every time she comes in to check, I'm up to here. So, yeah. I've done it. I've not flooded the house. Also, just nearly drowned.
If she had half a brain, she would have put a fucking snorkel on you. There's,
What an idiot.
I know. What a fool. Clearly, she's the idiot in this situation.
Yeah. Now, look, I've got a number of things, but some of them are unrelated to weddings. Do you want to launch into something that's unrelated? Oh, no. This is kind of related. Let's do this one.
Yeah. Also, nobody gives a fuck what we talk about.
No,
they just like hearing you talk over the top of me. Although I did actually get some feedback. People said, I would like to hear you more instead of that fuckhead screeching at you all the time.
Listen, if you had something prepared rather than just stare at your phone going, quick, say something while I look something up.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, but I'm not an angry person.
You're the only person to blame. I'm gaslighting you now. You're to blame here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, good.
Forgive me.
Good. How good's Bake Off? That's what I had that on the list.
Bake Off?
Yeah, Great British Bake Off.
Is that where it's like, is this a carrot or is this a carrot? Is that the one where it's like...
No, it's just a baking show.
Oh, no, that's cake or...
Oh, no,
cake
that's...
or not?
Is it cake?
Is it cake?
No, Great British Bake Off, mate. It's one of the greatest shows that's ever been made and ever will be made.
Again?
It's wholesome.
Really showing your age.
No.
Get a fucking life, mate.
Mate, it's wholesome. It's a reality show where they're not stabbing each other in the back. They're all lifting each other up. It's funny. It's great, mate.
I can't believe these words are coming out of your mouth. You like Bake Off.
Can I tell you?
I am not even that gay. Let me just say.
Can I tell you, what's today, Wednesday? The season finale will be on binge, ready for me when I get home, and I will be rushing to watch it. I can't wait.
Oh, no.
Great British Bake Off. All other Bake Offs are pale imitations. Australian Bake Off, whatever the fuck it's called.
Without calling it
terrible.
Too early, if there is by chance another celebrant in the world called Monty, there's a spot opening up here on the podcast.
Would you believe that is the exact thing I'm about to talk about? Oh, my God.
That is crazy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, what a segue. So, don't say I'm here doing nothing. I'm just feeding you the gold.
So, some months ago, and I've had this up my sleeve and I'd forgotten to... I can't believe it's taken me this long to bring it up. I was at the coffee shop, little coffee van at the back of my gym. I ordered my coffee. There's a few people sitting around. I'm there with a couple of blokes. They go, "Oh, Monty." And so I get up to get my coffee, and this other guy goes to jump up, and I go, "What are you doing?" And he goes, Are you called Monty? I go, "Yeah, mate."
And it wasn't me, by the way. No.
I mean, I don't know that needed explaining.
Well, it just clicked in my head.
Yeah. I'm sure the people out there realise that it wasn't you. And he goes, "I'm Monty as well." I go, "What?" And he goes, "I'm Monty." I go, "Like proper? Like on your licence says Monty?" He goes, "Yep." I go, "What? Are you kidding?" He goes, "No."
How old was he?
Mid-20, probably a bit younger than you.
Yeah.
Just not by much. And so we get talking, great bloke called Monty. And I go, "Oh, mate, friendly enough. Me and this other bloke called Monty, same thing, Monty, blah, 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 celebrants. I'm training to be a celebrant."
Get fucked.
So, I don't know. That was a few months ago. I don't know where he is on his...
If you're out there, Monty number 3.
I don't know where he's on his celebrant journey.
Maybe he needs some
Maybe he needs a mentor. But yeah, in Newcastle, third bloke, born, birth certificate, Monty, training to be a celebrant.
Oh, wow.
So I'll take a third one, but if you're called Monty and you think about moving to Newcastle to be a celebrant, I'll break your fucking legs. 3's no more. No more.
Also,
That's the limit of Monty's celebrants called Monty in Newcastle. 3.
hey,
I'm not having any more.
I'm going to go with the opposite angle because very quickly, the more that we could foray into porn now because 3 Montys, like there's something going on for everyone there.
Is there?
Yeah, I reckon.
Who's everyone?
Me. Oh, I thought I was going to get you over the line.
Yeah. No. Can I talk about Bake Off some more? I thought we were done. We've still got 5 minutes.
No, I don't think we need any more Bake Off.
Oh, mate, honestly, I can't believe that you've just... Oh, here's another quick one on the list.
Yep.
Another person unrelated to any of the other people who said, stop saying under the fucking bus.
Yep.
Also contacted another time with someone separately going, stop saying it.
Did we say it again after
No, I
that?
don't know, but
We didn't say it at all until you just brought it up then.
No, I don't think so.
No, we hadn't. No.
Under the bus.
And he hadn't said hot takes either.
Yeah. This is the ASMR segment.
Hot takes.
ASMR.
Anal.
Whoa.
Isn't that what it is?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good one. No, it is. Let's keep going.
Under the bus.
You weren't supposed to hear me. I was whispering.
I know. I'm really running out of things. I've got somebody. Can you talk while I look up something on the phone?
Oh, how the turns have tabled. Fucking hell.
No, because I just had a person's name and it said messages.
Okay, well, I'll talk because...
but I can't remember, and I don't want to say the person's name because I can't remember what it was about. And they
you asked me to talk. How about I fucking talk? All right, so the 2 Montys got an inbox from one of my friends, and she said, how about...
Can you show me? Because
Giving...
we might be talking about the same thing.
Yep, it's coming up. Oh, hang on, which one am I in? Oh, shit.
Now, how the tables have turned now. Turns have tabled.
Okay, is that the one you're talking about?
Nope.
No.
No.
All right, well, I'll do this.
Yeah, he hasn't been messaging me.
He?
Isn't that, what does that say at the top? That's not what it was when you showed it to me.
Oh.
That had another bloke's name.
Oh, yeah, no, that was Dylan messaging.
Yeah.
And he fully said, okay, I'll go fuck myself. That's funny. It's because he sent me a little kiss face before and I didn't reply because I was driving.
And you haven't answered quick enough.
Answered it. And he said, okay, I'll go fuck myself. Which he's really going to feel like a piece of shit when he gets to plug in the podcast.
Yeah. And in the same podcast. Stop being so fucking needy, Dylan.
Classic. No, so somebody messaged saying, first of all, I'm deeply invested in this podcast. Mm-hmm. Secondly, a segment on what jobs you can give your mother-in-law so that they feel important.
I did read that.
Feel important and occupied, but also so they get the fuck away from you, but also not important enough of a job so that when they inevitably do a shit job at it, it won't matter. And then she got her mother-in-law to decorate and accessorize the toilet touch-up station, for example. Isn't that the most degrading fucking task to be
but
given?
Some people would be like, and when I say people, I mean
Anything.
mothers.
Yeah, anything.
They'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Look, it's tough, you know.
I just found it particularly funny because I know both of the mothers in this
yeah.
situation and I know exactly. But, yeah.
It's tough because I think it's certainly a generational thing, like where and particularly mothers feel like that they need to be involved in their child's wedding day.
Actually, yes, and we're not just shitting on mothers here.
No.
The thing that riles me up more is fathers.
Do you get riled up?
Oh, this one especially. This happened just the other day with one of my couples. The father that's been a fuckwit forever, no involvement
Like deadbeat?
Yeah, deadbeat, walked out on the fan, whatever it is, no involvement in the kid's life until it comes to the wedding, and then demands that he's walking her down the aisle and giving a speech.
I think
otherwise, I'm not giving you any money.
I think we touched on this previously.
But
just
put that up there.
Yeah,
branding. But it just keeps happening.
Yeah,
and it's like, and they're just too,
They're
trying
too
to
nice.
keep the peace. Too nice, whatever. Tell them to get absolutely fucked. Like,
yeah, well, that's right. It's and we're both this bit of a similar mindset.
And if you're the dad out there listening, don't be such a selfish
don't be a fucking
asshole.
idiot. Wake up to yourself.
Yeah. Go to bed with a mirror and wake up to yourself.
Yeah. You know,
Dad.
the difference between
Dads out there
having a wank and getting a shot away doesn't mean that you can,
Are we sidestepping here?
No, I'm just saying that both are virtually the same thing, and you've had no involvement.
Oh yeah,
You've really done nothing other than have a supersized wank. Don't come in thinking that entitles you to anything, because any of us could do that.
I love where this went.
You like that?
Yeah.
I did find the other thing, but I'm going to save it for next time because I quite like. It's a good one.
We may as well continue. We only got a minute left. We may as well keep talking about wanking.
No, we're moving on.
You never let me have any fun.
Well, no, mate, you can talk about. I actually have got a story, and I've probably already told you it before, but I'm certainly not talking about it in the podcast.
Pray tell, please.
No, I will not.
Well, you can't. Everybody's going to be asking.
That's fine. Most of the people here will go, "Oh yeah, I know that story."
I don't think I've got a good wanking story.
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Anyway. All right, well, we'll just wrap it up here.
Right, fair enough. We're pretty close.
Yeah.
What did you say last time? Stay hard, stay welcome?
Oh, we haven't talked about the two Montys charity wedding. We better do that for a hot minute.
Because it's now, 2 weeks away?
A week away.
A week away.
Next Wednesday, the 14th of February.
Quick maths.
I'm so clever.
Yeah.
Wednesday, the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day, is the two Montys charity wedding auction.
The package is worth about 90 grand.
Yep. And all proceeds, 100% of the final bid, which will be, couples turn up, bid on the wedding auction, the wedding package. They get the wedding. They donate the money to charity. And the charity this year is the Mark Hughes Foundation.
That's correct.
And, this is the 5th year we've done it. Gets bigger and better every year. And, we're just very grateful to all of the vendors that have supported us, some of which from the first year.
From the very beginning.
So this is their 5th event with us.
But even the ones that just supported us the first year and then, for whatever reason didn't again, but everyone along the way, it's a bit of a broken record when we say it, but we couldn't have done any of this without the support of all of the vendors that back us up every time.
Well, I think you said it best when you said, without all of you, we're just two fuckwits called Monty. And
that is correct.
We'll leave it there.
I also want to say thank you to. We did a little video the other day because we had a couple of holes in our package.
Oh yeah, 2 gaping holes, as I recall. You said.
And which were, I think, address, signage, and stationery.
Yep.
The dress got filled almost immediately,
and the
signage did some hours later, and I don't know if you've seen, but only this morning we got a message about the stationery, which I'm yet to reply to. So
I have not. Let's do that in the break.
So we, the package is at this time, which is, now that we've said it's a week till the auction, but while we're recording, we're about three and a half weeks out. Pretty much complete. The only thing we don't have this year, and I don't really want to go miles into it, but is a honeymoon voucher. But that's on you. We don't care. You can go where you like and spend your own money.
Yeah.
But in terms of the wedding package, all of the essentials plus some extras are all covered.
But like we said in that Insta, if you are a vendor that can't get involved because we already filled that spot, but you want to sponsor one of those spots, as in if you want to donate some money towards a honeymoon voucher, be our guest.
Yeah, for sure. But the package itself is well and truly complete with a bunch of extras. If you want to find out what those things are, duck into our Not the Podcast Insta, our other Insta, which is just the two Montys.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of tiles in there now that our superstar Hope from Content Killers has posted for us. And so you'll get an idea, and all of that adds up to about 90 without doing the final sums.
Yeah.
We're about there now. So if you're interested, just hit us up, send us a link. We'll send you a link, I guess.
Send us a message
saying you're interested.
The long and short of it is you could donate all the money to charity and get a wedding. Why the fuck wouldn't you do that?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And it's an incredible cause. It's obviously a big Novocastrian cause, the Mark Hughes Foundation.
And they rely on donations like this. They're not funded by, government
that's right.
staff.
So,
really important to them. So
get involved. Give us a yell. Bye for now.
Bye.